Hello students, welcome back to another session of mathematics. This is chapter 10 mensuration part 9. Let's start the session by solving the problems of homework assignment. There were two problems given, problem number C of question 2 exercise 10.3 and problem number 6 of the same exercise. Let's see how we solve it. Problem number C of question 2. Find the area of square whose sides are 5 meter. So here we have a square which has sides equal to 5 meter. So we have to find the area of the square. So if we take the side of the square as A is equal to 5 meter. So we have learned how to find the area of the square. It will be side multiplied by side or A multiplied by A. So, what is the answer? When we multiply A by A, that means side into side, it will be 5 into 5, isn't it? Because 5 meter is the measurement of each side of the square. So, 5 into 5 becomes 25 square meters, or it can be written like this, 25 meters square. So, area of the square is 25 meters square. Check your answer and make the corrections if necessary. Then problem number 6 of exercise 10.3. A tabletop measures 2 meter by 1 meter 50 centimeter. That means the length of the tabletop is 2 meters. And what is its breadth? It is 1 meter and 50 centimeters. What is its area in square meters? So we have to find the area of this rectangular tabletop in square meters. Let's see how we solve this. Children, when we find out the area or perimeter when we solve any problem in mensuration, both the dimensions or the dimensions given should be in same unit. Here we have length in meters, 2 meters, but the breadth is in meter as well as in centimeter. So we have to convert into meter, because in the question it is asked that area has to be expressed in meter, square meters, isn't it? So we will convert the breadth, which is given as 1 meter 50 centimeter, into meters. How do we do that? We have learned this, isn't it? 1 meter 50 centimeter means it is 1 meter plus 50 centimeter. And what will be 50 centimeter? 50 centimeter will be equal to 50 into 1 upon 100. Why? Because 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meters, isn't it? Or directly you can write it as 50 upon 100 meters. 50 upon 100 meter you can write directly. Alright. So it will be like this. Then what we get? We get 1 meter plus 5 upon 10 meters, isn't it? 5 upon 10 meters. So it will be 1 meter plus 5 upon 10 becomes 0.5 meters, isn't it? We have learned this in decimals. So 1 meter plus 0.5 meter becomes 1.5 meters. So this is the breadth. Now we have length and breadth both in meters. Now we can find the area of this rectangular tabletop. So area of rectangle can be found by using this formula, length into breadth. So let us substitute the value of length, that is 2 meters, and what is the breadth in meters? It is 1.5 meters. So it will be 2 multiplied by 1.5 can be expressed as 15 upon 10, isn't it? And when we solve it, what do we get? We get 15 upon 5, and 15 upon 5 will be equal to 3. So 3 square meters or 3 meters square is the area of this rectangle. Please check your answer. If your answer is right, then congratulations, it's very good. And if you have any mistakes, please rectify the mistakes. Now let's move on to the next problem of exercise 10.3. Let's see what we are going to solve from exercise 10.3 in this session. It will be question number 7 question number 8, question number 9 and question number 10A if the time permits. Problem number 7, exercise 10.3. A room is 4 meter long and 3 meter 50 centimeters wide. How many square meters of carpet is needed to cover the floor of the room? So, this is a rectangular room and the floor measures 4 meters in length and 3 meters 50 centimeters in breadth. So, how many square meters of carpet is needed? So, we have to find the area of the floor to find out how many square meters of carpet is needed, and it has to be in meters, isn't it? So, let's first change the dimensions. Both the dimensions should be in same unit. So, we will change the breadth, which is in 3 meter 50 centimeters, into meters, because we in the question it is asked that we have to find out the area or the carpet in square meters. Alright. So, let's change breadth of the room or the floor in meters. So, length is given as 4 meters, breadth is 3 meter 50 centimeters. So, we know 3 meters 50 centimeters can be written like this, 3 meters plus 50 centimeters, and 50 centimeters can be written as 50 multiplied by 1 upon 100, or directly you can write it as 50 upon 100. Why? Because 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meters. We are converting this into meters. Alright. So, it will become 3 meters plus 5 upon 10 meters. And 5 upon 10 meters becomes 0.5 meters. So, now we have 3 meters plus 0.5 meters. So, it becomes 3.5 meters. Now, we have length and breadth both in same units. Length is 4 meters, breadth is 3.5 meters. Now, we can find out the area of the floor or area of the room. How can we find out? We will use this formula L into B, or length into breadth, to find the area of the rectangular room. So, it will be length means 4 meters multiplied by 3.5 meters, or 3.5 meters can be written as 35 upon 10. Alright, this makes the calculation easy. That's why we have converted the decimal as fraction. Now, it becomes 2 into 35 upon 5, isn't it? Now, 35 upon 5 is 7, becomes 7. So, we get it as 2 into 7. 2 into 7 gives 14. So, 14 meter square or 14 square meter carpet is needed to cover the floor of the room. Children, it's very important that you write all the steps of this problem in your notebook. Let's move on to the next problem. Problem number 8, exercise 10.3. A floor is 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. So, it's a rectangular floor. Now, a square carpet of sides 3 meter is laid on the floor. Alright. So, the carpet is square and its side is 3 meters. It is laid on the floor. Find the area of the floor that is not carpeted. So, we have a rectangular room, a rectangular floor of this dimensions, that is 5 meter long and 4 meter wide, and we have a square carpet whose side is 3 meters. And it is laid on the floor. We have to find out the area that is not carpeted. How do we do that? First, we will find the area of the floor or the room and the area of the square carpet. Alright, and the area of floor that is not carpeted is equal to area of rectangular floor minus area of square carpet. So, let's see how we solve this. So, we have the rectangular floor which is 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. So, it is a rectangular floor. Let us find its area. So the area of rectangular floor will be length into breadth. So it is 5 multiplied by 4. So it is 20 square meters. So this is the area of the rectangular floor. Please note it down in your notebook. Now we have to find the area of the square carpet. The square carpet is of side 3 meters. So what will be the area of this carpet? It will be A into A or side into side, isn't it? And each side is 3 meters. So it will be 3 multiplied by 3. So 9 square meters will be the area of the square carpet. Please note down this step also. Now, area of the floor that is not carpeted is equal to area of the rectangular floor minus area of the square carpet. Area of the square carpet. So, area of the rectangular floor is 20 square meters, and what is the area of square carpet? It is 9 square meters. So, what will be the area of the floor that is not carpeted? It is 20 minus 9, that is 11 meters square or 11 square meters. So this is the answer to this problem. Please note down all the steps of this problem in your notebook. Now coming to the next problem, problem number 9, 10.3. Children, this problem is very important and you need to pay attention to understand each and every step of the problem, how we are solving it. And it's very important that you note down every step in your notebook. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to understand later on. So please pay attention and see how we solve this problem. 5 square flower beds, each of side 1 meter, are dug. 5 square flower beds, each of sides 1 meter, are dug on a piece of land 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. What is the area of the remaining part of the land? So here we have a land which is rectangular. It is 5 meter in length and 4 meter in width. Now in this rectangular plot, we have 5 flower beds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flower beds of square shaped and of side 1 meter. Now we have to see and find out what is the area of remaining part of the land. That means which is not occupied by the flower beds. Let's see how we solve this problem. So how do you find the area of the remaining land? What we have to do? We have to find the area of the rectangular land. Okay, and also find the area of 5 square flower beds and subtract the area of 5 flower beds from the area of the rectangular land. Then we will find the area of the remaining land, that means which is not having the flower beds. So let's see how we do it. Let's first find out the area of the rectangular land. We have the length of the rectangular land as 5 meters, isn't it? And breadth as 4 meters. So what will be the area of the land? It will be length into breadth, that means 5 multiplied by 4. So 20 square meters or 20 square meters or 20 meters square is the area of the rectangular land. Now let's find out the area of the square flower bed. We know that the side of flower bed is 1 meter, side is taken as A, so it is 1 meter. So what will be the area of flower bed? It will be side into side or A into A. So it will be 1 multiplied by 1. So what does it give? It gives 1 square meters. So 1 square meter or 1 meter square is the area of single flower bed. How many flower beds we have? We have 5 flower beds. So we have to find the area of 5 flower beds. So remaining area of land will be the area of rectangular land minus the area of 5 square flower beds. So area of rectangular land we have found out, it is 20 square meters, and area of one flower bed is 1 square meter. So, what will be the area of 5 flower beds? It will be 5 into 1, that is 5. So, we have 20 minus 5. So, 15 meter square or 15 square meter is the land which is remaining besides the flower bed, which is not occupied by the flower beds. So, the 15 meter square is the remaining land. Children, please write down all the steps of this problem in your notebook. Children, it is very important that you note down all the solutions of these problems in your notebook, and that too in neat and clean handwriting, because later on when you come back to these problems, to solve these problems, you may find it confusing or difficult to understand them. So, it is very important that neatly you should write all the solutions in your notebook. Now, with this we come to this end of the session, but before we do that, let's have a look at the home assignment that is given. You have one problem given in home assignment. Find the area of a piece of cloth 1 meter 50 centimeter wide and 3 meter long in square meter. We have discussed same type of problem in this session. So, you refer that and please solve this problem. Thank you.